Hi, Stefan Swartling here from Swartling Network.
The Samsung Galaxy Note 4 delivers very poor graphics performance if you compare it to, for example, the iPhone 6 Plus from Apple. The first benchmark shows very clearly that Samsung has made some bad decisions when it comes to engineering choices and choose higher resolution displays instead of having a lower resolution that the CPU can handle better. While having an octa-core application processor and an extremely high resolution display, Samsung's new Galaxy Note 4 fails flat when it comes to running GPU-intensive apps and games, especially if you compare it to Apple's iPhone 6 Plus. It seems like Samsung has pushed screen technology ahead of its own processor capabilities, and that results in extremely poor performance in high definition. In an effort to try to win the spec war, Samsung has aggressively cranking up the device resolutions instead of trying to keep up with the CPU performance. In contrast to Samsung, Apple has only changed its flagship iPhone resolutions every 2 years since making the iPhone 5 taller and the new iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. And that also means that iOS app developers has had more time to adjust and develop apps for the new resolutions on the iPhone displays. So the iOS apps has got highly optimized for the resolution and the hardware and the specs. Samsung's new Exynos powered Note 4 drops down to only 10.5 FPS, almost half that of the iPhone 6 Plus in the same test. Samsung's new Exynos processor could theoretically match Apple's latest CPU, but thanks to the higher resolution on a large display, the Samsung Note 4 fails in these tests. So these benchmark tests clearly shows that Samsung has picked the wrong screen resolution for the Note 4.
This proves that adding a 2K or a 4K display on a mobile phone or a phablet is not a good idea at all. Mobile processors is simply not fast enough yet. So adding such a high resolution display as a 4K display or a 2K display only makes the device slower, especially when it comes to graphics rendering. And it also drains the battery a lot faster. So what Samsung are doing and the other Android manufacturers is just a specification war between each other. And I'm so glad that Apple isn't in this specification war. Apple always want to have the best user experience possible, so they always wait until they upgrade their hardware so that the software can keep up with the hardware and so on. And that's why Apple haters and Android fanboys always says that Apple is so late and has specifications from last year and so on. But again, this proves that Apple is doing the right thing and Samsung and the other Android manufacturers are doing the wrong thing. And when it comes to resolution, it's quite silly to add more pixels than necessary. It's not necessary to have such a high resolution if the eye can't see the difference anyway. So if you want to buy a huge phone with a huge display, buy the iPhone 6 Plus instead, because it's a lot better when it comes to performance. Okay, I linked to the Apple Insider article below in the description text. Go check it out. Bye!